Hey, it's Joe Moyer, founder and creator of GPSforlove.com. I want to create a video today to talk about dating during the pandemic because this whole pandemic thing, it scared the hell out of everybody, right? Everybody is in such a place of fear and panic, like we're all going to die. Now, let me preface this by saying that the pandemic is absolutely real. Okay, it's something real serious. There are people who are dying from it. But if you look at the numbers, the number of people who are dying who are actually getting the disease is 0.019. So it's less than 2% who are actually getting disease and who are dying. And of those people, the large majority of them are either elderly or immunocompromised or both. So basically, they're really old, they got some really bad health problems, or they're a combination of those two. So if you're a normally healthy person and you're doing things safely and smartly, this is a great time to date. And we're going to talk about why I believe that is. But I also want you to understand that even the health experts are saying that it's okay to date. They are not discouraging people from dating and putting themselves out there. What they're saying is you just got to do it in a safe way and in a way that's smart. And we're going to talk about that. I'm actually going to give you some guidelines today. But I want to talk about why I believe it's a great time to date. Because this time, what's going on now is actually creating a unique opportunity, something that you're probably never ever going to see again because of what's happening with this pandemic. So there are three reasons why I believe this is true. Number one is that the number of people who are now using online dating is higher than it's ever been. All right. So according to the Match Group, and the Match Group is Match.com, Plenty of Fish, OkCupid, Hinge, and Tinder. Right? They own them all. According to them, their numbers, their membership numbers, and the number of engagements of the members who are in their groups are at an all-time high. They've never been higher. So more people are actually online and more people are actually engaging with other members than other before. So the numbers are through the roof. Now that's the first reason. So you got more people, more guys out there, right? The second is this pandemic has created a natural excuse for you as a woman to take things slow, right? So it's kind of like, look, buddy, there's this pandemic going on. There's this thing called COVID. And you know what? I got to take it slow. And you should too. And again, a quality guy, he's going to understand that. He's going to respect that. So it gives you that natural barrier to say, all right, let's go, but we're going to do it safe. We're going to do it smart. And again, a quality guy is going to understand that. Now, the third reason is it truly separates the guys who really are serious about putting in the time and getting to know a woman and starting a relationship, right? So remember, there are guys who are the boys, right? They're emotionally unavailable, they're immature, they're selfish, they only care about one thing. Then there are the guys who are the men who say, you know what, I'm looking for love too. I'm looking for a relationship, but I want to make sure that I invest in the right woman for the right reasons so that when I have that relationship, it's the relationship that I desire. So that's the quality guys. And so the guys who are really serious, they're going to say, okay, you know what? We can't meet as regularly as often as we would have in the past, but let's do it in a safe, smart way. And let's get to know each other so that we can proceed safely and smartly. Okay. So before we talk about, how to do that smartly, I want to talk about some things that you need to consider before even dating. Because there's two things that you really need to know. Number one is what are the transmission rates in your community? And when we say your community, we're talking about your near community, the area where you live, not about your state, because you may be in a part of the state where the transmission rates are really low. But there's other parts of the state where they're really high. Like that's happening here. I'm in a part of New Jersey where Newark, New Jersey, like is where the airport is and all the industrials, also inner city. There's a lot of the transmission rates are like through the roof there. And so they've literally had to shut down and quarantine the area. Like literally you cannot leave the area unless you are going to work or you're coming back into the area from work. Like you can't get out and you can't get in unless those are the only two reasons. And they literally have police at the borders observing, making sure people cooperate and do things correctly. But in the area where I live, like the numbers are really small. Like there was, like literally, I think there was like 18 or something in the area. And like 15 of those came from like the nursing home, right? So almost everybody was getting it in the nursing home. So you've got to know the transmission rates in your community, right? Now, secondly, and this is really important, is you have to understand, are you or any of your family members or your close contacts at high risk, right? Do you have any health challenges? Are you immunocompromised? Are your parents up there in age, right? And so you've got to be wary because you're in contact, you see them regularly and you're there and you're grocery shopping for them or you're taking them to the store or, helping them, whatever it is. And so you've got to be wary that, you know what, I've got to be safe. I'm at high risk and the people that I'm in contact with are high risk. So I'm going to have to do things a little different, a little smart, maybe hit that pause button. But if you don't have any of the known risk factors, you're not immunocompromised, you're not high risk, and the transmission rates aren't real high in your community, well, according to the health expert, you can absolutely put yourself out there. You can date, you can live your life. You just got to do it safe and smart. And that's what I'm going to talk about now. Is I want to give you some actual guidelines on how to do that. So the first is you got to start with video dates, right? So meet a guy online is really the only place. You can't go to bars, you can't go to restaurants, you can't go to clubs, right? All those, can't go to meetups, those things aren't happening right now. But you can meet a guy online, right? So you meet a guy online and you literally have video dates. Like you can get your glass of wine, you can put a candle on, put on some jazz music, and just chill, hang out, and literally get to know each other. Like have a conversation. And it's like, tell me more about you. And then hopefully if he's the right guy, he's engaged and he's looking for a woman like you, he's gonna have a conversation back with you. He's gonna be inquisitive. He's going to want to know more about you, your likes, your passions, your interests, your life, your journey, your past relationships. Again, just having natural, normal conversations. Now, the second thing is based on those conversations, you want to be screening these guys. Say, ultimately, is it worth going out on a date with this guy? Is it going to be safe? Is he following the stay-at-home guidelines, the social distancing practices that we all should be following? And if he is, he's doing those things, he's being smart, he's being safe, and you realize he's the type of guy that you're looking for, and you have several of these dates over a couple of weeks. Now, a couple can be 2, 3, 4, again, whatever's comfortable for you. And you ultimately get to the point like, okay, I'd like to meet this guy based on what I'm looking for, based on who I am, based on what he's looking for. We seem like we could be a good fit. Now I want to kind of take it to the next level. I want to meet in person, right? So that's when you move to the next step. And that's the third step is where you do meet in person, right? Now, if you're in someplace cold where you can't go outside, you meet for lunch, you meet for dinner, you meet for coffee, you go someplace where you can social distance, be smart. The restaurants are all set up and you have that meeting in person. Now, if you're in someplace warm where you can actually go inside, you've got an even bigger bonus where you can go for a walk, you can go for a bike ride, you can go for a hike, you can go to the beach. Like there are things you can go for, have a picnic at a park. There are things you can do to meet in person. And when you meet in person, that's when you're spending time getting to know each other. And again, you want to do it according to the guidelines. So you want to do it with a mask on and you want to do it where you're at a safe distance apart so you're both safe, right? So that's what happens. You meet in person. And then you do that for a couple of times, for a couple of weeks until you realize that, you know what? This appears to be the kind of guy that I'm looking for. And I appear to be the kind of woman that he's looking for. We're both being safe. We're both being smart. I trust him. It's what I call KLT. I now know him. I like him and I trust him based on how he's been showing up the last couple of weeks. So at that point, that's where you start transitioning to meeting and dating indoors. That's where you cook him dinner. That's where you go over to his house and he makes you dinner. Or you order takeout and you sit together and you watch a movie. Now, at that point, you're an adult, right? So I always believe that you are intimate when you're ready to be intimate, but I don't recommend the first couple of meetings while you're indoors having sex because you want to make sure that he is genuinely interested in you as a woman and in building a relationship with you. So this is really important. These are the guidelines that if you follow them will protect you, will keep you safe, not only with your physical health, but with your emotional health as well, because you want to make sure that you're with a guy who's genuinely interested in getting to know you as a woman and ultimately building a relationship with you. Now, if you liked this video and you found it helpful and it really resonates with you, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you have any specific questions or comments about this video or how to date safely during the pandemic, feel free to post them below. I'll see you in the next video.